Hi guys, this is Rajat Vikram Pradhan and I welcome you to my YouTube channel. Hello guys, welcome to another class of moral science. Our today's chapter's name is What About My Rights? So in this story we are going to learn about not one story but multiple stories of children who are deprived of their basic needs. So the first story is of this girl, and the name of the story is The Cotton Fields. So this girl is 10 years old and she works in a cotton farm and she plucks cotton there. She picks weeds, she carries water, and she does all that because she has 3 sisters and 2 brothers at home whom she has to feed. And she says that these cotton farmers hire girls like her because these girls can work for longer hours and these girls are paid less than the grown-ups are paid, and these little girls, they work diligently, means they work better than the older people or the grown-ups without complaining. So she says that she goes home exhausted, means tired, and she is barely able to eat and she is barely able to sleep. So the next story is of this boy, and the name of the story is The Loom. So this little boy, he works in a place where they make carpets, and he says that he works there 12 hours a day from morning till the night. He says that when he started working there, his fingers used to bleed and his whole body used to hurt because he used to sit hunched the entire day. But now, yes, he has gotten used to it, and yes, the carpets do look beautiful when they get complete, but this does not give him enough happiness because working for so many hours a day, working around all those chemicals and working using those sharp tools makes him and the other children injured and leaves them weak and tired. And now the irony, the company is asking him to work even longer because now he is getting older. School, he says that he has forgotten all about it. Next, the third story is about this little girl, and the name of the story is The Matchstick Factory. This little girl is 9 years old, and she says that once upon a time there were nights when she couldn't sleep because she was so hungry, but she now says that she is 9-year-old and now she can earn money, and so that they do not have to go to bed hungry. She says that she works in a small room where she fills sticks on a frame, and her sister works in another room where she labels and counts the matchboxes. At the age of 9, when she should be playing with her friends or going to school, she says the line that she wants to work as quickly as possible so that she can earn as much as money. Now the fourth story is of this little girl. She says that she is going to be 8 years old soon. Her brothers go to school, but she has to stay at home. She fills water, she collects firewood, and even she helps with the cooking. So these were 4 stories of 4 children who at the tender age of being spoiled by the parents are working so that their families can get 2 square meals a day. Now we will learn about an organization, the United Nations, which has been working for making the lives of these children better. So United Nations was formed so that all the countries in the world can live in peace. But in the year 1989, the United Nations adopted a convention on the rights of children of the child, so that all the children in the world have few rights, and all these provisions are even followed by India. And the Indian government has passed even several regulations so that children's rights can be preserved. Child labor. So around the world, around 150 million children have no childhood, and these children, they work in mines, or they work around chemicals and pesticides which are very dangerous for them. The UNICEF, or the United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund, these are some of the organizations. They are working with governments so that this child labor can be strictly banned and stopped throughout the world. Child labor in India. From the total 150 million children in the world who are under child labor, about 10 million of them are from India. So high incidence of child labor is seen in these states: Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Rajasthan, Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh. This and government can pass a few laws so that child labor can be banned, but it is up to the people who have to understand that child labor is something that is not good for the society at large, and for that to stop, people have to be educated, and people need to learn that children are the future of a nation. Kailash Satyarthi is one of such persons of India who has won the Nobel Peace Prize in the year 2014 for his work against child labor. He has created an organization called Bachpan Bachao Andolan, and which organization has rescued thousands of children from child labor. And also he has found an organization called Good Weave, which is an organization that certifies whether carpet or the rugs which are being sold, that these were not made by children, or these are free from child labor. Well, that is it for today, and I hope you learned and understood something from this chapter. And thank you for watching.